Hey guys, what's going on? It's me, Insightful, here again with another gold farming video. This time I did Firelands for 1 hour. Let me show you how I did it and how much I made. Enjoy. So guys, a couple of things before we enter the dungeon. You will need the following to maximize your efficiency. You want to aim to do this dungeon in around 5 minutes, so you will need the following: a full speed set, a fried bonefish, charged vial of arelacity, Nogafogger elixir, do I need to say anymore, potion of treasure finding, and the dark moon firewater. Now because I'm just going to show you the route I do and how I do it, I'm only going to actually, do you know what, forget it, I'll use the full things just so you can see. A little tip for you guys: you can actually stack the charge vial of arelacity, so you can stack 2 or 3 of them. And don't use a dark moon firewater if you've got a minute left, because it won't work. So let me get all the buffs. So I'm now ready to enter. Let's go. So there are a few items that we're after. First of all, we're going to do skinning, so you want to be a skinner for this. You want the potion so we can get the chests, and obviously from the skinning you also get the bloated stomachs. Now my rules are for this farm: I don't keep anything for transmog. I've got so many items in this dungeon because I run it so many times every week. It's part of my weekly farming cycle, and so I keep all of the tiny treasure chests, I keep all of the lock boxes, all the bloated stomachs, and all the skinning mats, and we will look at how much I made after that. The rest of it goes into raw gold, and I just sell unless I get a recipe which tends to be worth a little bit more gold. So guys, before we start, just a quick comment. I normally run this on heroic first. I'm not sure if you get more lock boxes, but then I run it on normal because you can do 10 runs an hour, so do bear that in mind when you do it. But anyway, let me show you the route and how I actually do it. So starting off, the first thing you want to do is round up all the mobs that you're gonna kill. Now I'll show you how I do it. I kill these first, and then I will quickly skin them, and then what I do is I round up all the scorpions. So use my speed boost, round all these up. When they decide to actually aggro me, round up all the fire scorpions, and anything else that comes along with these is absolutely fine. Do bear in mind these big core hounds knock you, fear you, and generally they're a really annoying mob to have on you. So what I do when I've kind of got all these, I'll go for the turtles. Don't forget these little ones here. It's like another 40 gold you're missing out on. I kill these, and then I will collect the dogs if they're coming up, so you can see I've already been feared. What I tend to do is I tend to group them all up together, and then all you're gonna do, you're just gonna kill them all and then loot up. So you're gonna get your tiny chests, and then you're gonna skin. You want to skin straight away because we want to keep the time down of how long this takes. So you will get well, we'll see how much we get. Normally I'll get anywhere between 50 and 75 savage leather, sometimes more depending on how many doubles that I get. You occasionally get the pristine leather as well, which obviously is worth more, but it actually doesn't have a great sell rate. So you're normally better to sometimes make this into heavy savage leather, but do check before you do this. And the loot we're gonna get from all the boxes is going to be other regions such as volatiles, ores, and gold as well. So when you finish skinning these, do bear in mind guys as well, one of the scorpions, all the enemies pile on together, and you'll probably get like 10 savage leathers from this because the multiple mobs just overlaid on top of each other. So what I tend to do now is I just kill things as I run around when I've finished skinning this, but I do think it's important you see it just so you can see the process that I actually go through. And this is one of the best gold makers for me in terms of steady gold. The reason I don't do any transmog here is because most of the items that drop, they sell but for a really small amount, and every week I do it I get the same items, so the chances of me actually getting an item that's worth a lot is really small. So I just tend to vendor them, and even disenchanting them, you don't really make that much money. And I've tested disenchanting them, I've tested selling them, and it's honestly around the same amount of gold. So now we've finished all them, so what I do now is I kill all these separate packs. Now you can group them up, you can kill them and then loot them. Honestly, it doesn't matter. I would recommend skinning these as well because you get the core hound leather. The core leather, sorry, similar to what you used to get in Molten Core, if I remember from the core hounds. Now I kill all the middle ones and then I will circle back round here, but I won't have it so one of the dogs is chasing me. So let me show you. So once you kill these, loot everything, and then we're just gonna make our way up here, kill that, and I just kill like each individual pack as I'm running around. There's nothing particularly special about the way that I do this, and sometimes I miss some of the mob, like the pack of dogs running around. I'm not really too fussed about them at the moment. If I could skin them, I would make sure 100% I go for them, but the way I generally do it is just do that, kill everything. I mean, you can group them all up so they chase you and loot them all at once. I don't really worry about any of the smaller mobs by himself. I kill them, and then the next thing I do is I go around and I kill all of these packs. So let me show you what I do. And then I go to this one normally, kill all them, this one, then I group up. Now do be careful because the boss will come to you, that boss there. Now if he does, you just want to shadow meld and the boss should automatically despawn. Then what I actually do here is I actually do kill these ones that are kind of in the middle, and I'll show you why because of how we're gonna do it. Some people don't kill these, that's absolutely fine because they don't always drop loot, but what I tend to do is come here, jump across, and then you can either run out or you can teleport. Because I've got a speed set, most of the time I just run out, but I actually believe it is probably faster to use Dreamwalk. But nevertheless, if you're another class, you can mount up and you can just run out, and honestly it probably takes you about the same amount of time because you do go to the graveyard, which is like a 10-second flight away, so that downtime is about the same. Anyway guys, I will see you back in Stormwind where we can see the loot that we got from an hour of farming. See you there. So guys, we're over in Stormwind. Let's have a look at the loot we got from an hour. So first of all, what I want to do is I'm going to get all these chests out. We're going to open up all these and we're going to see the value on Loot Appraiser just so you can see how much we've actually made, and then we'll go to the auction house and we will sell them all. So just bear with me. I do think it's really good for you to see this so that you can see I've not just been farming for hours and made X amount. Now I have kept a couple of items that are quite good in transmog. Let's open up all the stomachs as well. I think that makes the most sense. Right, so we've got all them there. Let's get Loot Appraiser up so we can see. Right guys, so let's open these and see how much we make. So let me just put Loot Appraiser there in the middle of the screen. and we will just open up all these in real time so you can see I'm not manipulating anything. Now, Firelands, guys, is one of the most stable dungeons you can do. It's really similar to Dire Maul in terms of time it takes to do, in terms of the pure materials you get. Obviously, Dire Maul's more for herbalism. This instance is more for the chests, the volatiles, the ores, the silk cloth that you get from it. You can really make an awful lot of gold. Anyway, guys, I'm going to speed this part of the video up. Let's see how much we made after. So guys, in total we got from all the boxes 24,600, but we had a 10k value on this sword, and we had a couple of other pieces of transmog that added the value up. So let me just go jump on the auction house, show you how much the levers are worth, and show you how much all of these other materials are. Now, I normally do sell these in one big chunk at the end of the week, but just for the sake of the video, guys, I'm just going to show you me selling them right now so you can just see how much we're going to make. So you can see the volatiles give quite a bit. That's the core lever. It's not really worth too much, but and the savage leather, so that's 6,356. but if you actually check the value of heavy savage leather, and you always need to consider this, so we can see heavy savage leather, so you need 10, and obviously they're worth 4 gold each at the moment, so I definitely wouldn't recommend doing that. So you want to sell them individually, which goes for 6,356. so that is the gold from that. And then we've got all these plans, so let's put them on the auction house. So 2k, 500, another 2k, another 2k. So yeah, some of the plans can be like a really nice surplus, and they do have a reasonable sell value. It's never the best. I'll send these transmog items to my transmog character, and there's this one too, which doesn't seem to even have a price, which is very strange, but we'll just set that at 1,000 gold. So I think it's fair to say all the things that we have on the auction house at the moment, we've probably made, from all of that, looking at that, we've probably made between 15 and 20k in gold from all that. And the transmog, looking at the price of all these, whether they sell, I mean, they're certainly gonna take a while. Some of them probably aren't even worth selling, but I'll put them on my transmog anyway. But I am gonna conclude, guys, that this farm in solid gold is anywhere between 15 to 20k per hour from the raw materials that you get. So it's a really solid farm to do. You can profit a little bit from the transmogs, but that's not instant steady gold. That's additional gold that you're going to get. It's not really a transmog dungeon at all. But I will just jump over to my rogue so you can see what's inside the boxes, so you can see that I've included all of the things we've looted in the video. I'll see you over there. Right guys, we're here on the rogue. Let's unlock these boxes and see how much we've actually made. Now, I'm not really too sure, and my luck with these boxes are never really very good. I never really make anything, and I just tend to get items that I stick on my transmog character and they sell within a week or a few months. Now, do remember that about the transmog, it is gold potential rather than actual gold that is going to make you a fortune. So let's have a look. Some nice pieces here. That's 18k Razorwind hammer. So we've got a few nice pieces there. They've not got an amazing sell rate, to be honest. I feel like that's fake value. Yeah, I definitely feel like some of these are definitely fake value. But yeah, we'll see. We'll put them on the auction house and see how much we've made. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining me again for this video. I do love doing these, and I really love showing you guys some of the best farms that I do in my weekly rotation of farming. And I will also do a mailbox reveal at the end of this week, so you guys can see how much gold I have actually made in a week on my main farming druid. The transmog sales are slightly different. In the meantime, guys, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Be sure to turn the notification on. We've got a brand new goal of getting to 1,000 subs. It seems a long way away, but I'm really determined to make it. In the meantime, guys, be kind, be peaceful, and most of all, remember, you are appreciated. Bye.